Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharu Kwakudash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, bishops of Great Millstone for teaching of scriptures, among other things, and salutations to all your Akim around the world to doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. So this video I want to go into visit that, how you say that? Visit that the royal family today did in Cape Town. They went to a slavery museum. So the royal, so-called royal family from Holland, Prince, so-called King Willem-Alexander and his wife Maxima. So they went there. And don't forget, so they went to Cape Town, which is located in South Africa. In South Africa, they had a system going on, apartheid. And apartheid is a Dutch word, so that's already should sit enough to you. So the people there had been living in segregation for years, and been treated like animals, like they always been doing, and of course the majority of the people over there are Hamites, but Jake is also amongst them, because we are spread all over the world, so you'll find people everywhere. So, but the thing is, so even if you look up the language, that the official language there is Afrikaans, and Afrikaans is Old Dutch. It's Old Dutch. That's what it is, So that already should show you that the Dutch used to rule there, with rigor. So now, since last year, it was 150 or actually 160 years ago that I think, yeah, still 100, yeah, I believe it's 150 years that the slavery was done away with. And like I said before, like I mentioned many times in my videos, the Dutch are very special. They were the first one who sent a slave ship from the west coast of Africa to America, and they were also the last one of all the Edomites to stop with slavery. So, and in every time when I look up some wickedness, I find out that these Dutch people are involved in it. There's also the story about this Hamite female with a big ass. I forgot her name. But I also was watching. You got the, what's the name of the channel again? Something like Black History or something. And I watched a small documentary about this Hamite, this female with a big butt, and she was exhibited like in a zoo. And that's the same thing that the people used to do here in Holland and in Belgium also. And the thing is, it started with a Dutch farmer who had her in his possession. And don't get me wrong, I don't give a fuck about the Hamites, but it's just to show you that these Dutch people have a finger, a dirty claw in all the wickedness that's been going on all over the world. If you find something wicked, I go investigate in it, check it out. I found Dutch people started it or had a big part of doing it or whatever, So there's always something going on with these devils. So this is funny, I watched that clip, you can watch it for yourself, you can, you already see you can just type the title, and then you go to BD, this Brabants Dagblad, this news platform, and then you will find it, you find the article, and then you can watch the clip. You can see the people, the Hamites, that original tribe of Hamites, I believe, some original people from there. So they were angry, tried to grab the king and his wife, the so-called king. Well, it's funny, man. I was watching the clip and I'm like, yeah, it's good for you, man. You think you can do all this shit, And it's funny, I also made a video like a week ago or something. You can watch it out and look it up for yourself. That his father used to be a member of the Stiff Arm, of his or was it his grandfather? No, it's his father. Or was it his grandfather? No, it was his grandfather. His grandfather was part of the Stiff Arm, of the small mustache man. But of course, he used to be an SSer, and it was a club. And he always said until his death, he said that he never was a member of this club. This Hitler. Yeah, didn't want to say the name actually, but this small mustache man club. Especially that he was a member there. And he said that he even would wanted to swear on the Bible that he was not a member of that party. So recently they found his membership card, with documents, everything in it, It's funny, man. These devils, man, they lie. They have no fear, man. They have no fear. But that's like the scripture said, man. Somebody who's created to do wicked, he can't do right, man. It's the Most High have created this devil to be a wicked pieces of shit. So that's what they're gonna do until they're deaf. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me grab a scripture. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So, this pieces of shit, the Most High have created them to do evil. So, there's no good in them, You should expect everything evil and wicked and stupid from these people, So, yeah. So let me see. So let me go back into the article. Let me go into the article. So it's really funny, But when I was made that video about this grandfather, I was really laughing. I'm like, man, that's funny, man. That's real funny. This devil was like, yeah, if you want, I swear on the Bible that I was not a member of this club, of the small mustache club. and then it finds out you also they also made a documentary about him, and the royal family, so called, they were also not happy about it because they was also showing him as being an SSer, and he was sailing his boat, and then he had the flag with the swastika on it, so and he was talking about, yeah, he just did that, to be friendly with those people. But yeah, he was an active member, But that's the family, This so-called orange people, because they stole the name, they stole everything. They got a lot of blood on their hands, and they're gonna pay for it, man. And they think, the king is talking about, yeah, I'm gonna investigate what part my family had concerning slavery, this and that. He tried to act all nice and like he only got good intentions, But that's also the scripture, man. Let me see the book of Job. Let me see. This is the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods. But, his hand's going to restore the goods in the day of slavery. Before that, the Most High going to cast all the gold, everything that you stolen from our people, all the treasures that you got robbed from the world. The Most High gonna take it back from you, To the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're gonna give it back. And then you're gonna build our kingdom, the kingdom of Yasharallah, the real children of Israel. Not those small heads that be fighting with the Palestinians over there, those imposters. No, the real children of Israel, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and the so-called Dinianos, man. So yeah. Okay, back to the article. Anger during royals couple's visit to Cape Town Slavery Museum. Security intervenes. Emotions ran high on Friday morning during a visit by King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima to the slave lodge in Cape Town. Angry activists who belong to the Goshen people gathered in front of the building. The royal couple had to be rescued by security guards and the police upon departure. So, and that's also funny, It led to pushing and shoving with the demonstrators. Queen Maxima finally calmed everyone down when she got into the waiting car outside the museum. Yeah, of course. When she's safe in the car, then she gonna calm everybody down. Get the fuck out of there. But it's funny to see. So here you are, so-called king. If you are a king, people supposed to respect you, right? But you're a wicked piece of shit, and the people see your shit, The Most High is revealing all the shit that these devils been doing. So everybody is sick and tired of these devils, And like I said, don't forget, they have a big part of the suffering. They have a big part, They are they are the main reason that the people been suffering until this day over there. It's because of the Edomites from Holland, The Goshen, whose kings has been living in a tent camp near the seat of the government in Pretoria for 5 years in a struggle for recognition, are aware of the apologies that King Willem-Alexander made at the beginning of July for the role of the Netherlands in the history of slavery. One of the demonstrating Goshen, Djibouti, Cabo Erasmus made a critical comment. He finds it unacceptable that the Netherlands only pays attention to the enslaved people who were transported to the southern Africa and not to the oppression of the indigenous population. How can you apologize to the enslaved people you brought here, but not to the people who were already living here at the time and who were driven away, said Erasmus, who demonstratively kissed the king's hands. The king then thanked him for the welcome in his country. Erasmus, a wise king, does not talk so much but mainly listens. And that's the scriptures, man. That's dope that he said that. That's the scriptures, you know. The scripture said, even a fool is considered wise when he holdeth his tongue. Even a fool is... Let this sink into your mind. Even a fool is considered wise when he holdeth his tongue. So you can be stupid as you are, but if you shut up and listen, then people even may think like, hey, that's a wise man. Because you're listening. There's not for nothing that you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. That means that you need to listen more and speak less. It's dope that he said that, man. After a serious conversation with Erasmus, King Willem-Alexander was congratulated by another bystander on the Dutch cricket team's wins against South Africa at the World Cup. Laughing, the king said, "We don't play rugby yet. South Africa will be in the semi-finals of the Rugby World Cup on Saturday. The royal couple will conclude their 3-day state visit in Cape Town on Friday. The Dutch were the first Europeans to land here in 1652 and brought many enslaved people to the southern Africa from the area around the Indian Ocean." Yeah, but there's no word. That you see a couple of pictures and more videos. So you see those people, you know, and it could be Jake among among there, but the majority of there is Hamites. So that shows you that they used to take also, because there's also a sea there, so they used to take also a lot of slave Jacob descendants, you know, real children of Israel. They took him to southern of Africa, South Africa, and put them on ships, you know. So that's what they used to do, and that's also a way, you know, because don't forget, we like women a lot. Some slaves might escape, you know, lay down with a Hamite woman. So you might have Jakes that look like Hamites, but they are, you know, it still goes back to Jake, you know. That's what it is, because it's the seed of the man that counts, you know. That determines the bloodline. So let me see. The pride of thine heart had deceived thee. Yeah, because you know, this king, he thinks that he is untouchable or whatever, you know. The pride of thine heart had deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and thought thou set thy nest among the stars, yeah, with the space stations and all that, thence will I bring thee down, said Jehovah. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? Yeah, because these devils, they keep taking. They're like the grave, they never have enough. If the grape grabbers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? To the spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. How are his hid things sought out? And you see that this devil is going down, because all his wickedness is coming out. is coming out. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in them. So you see more and more people getting sick and tired of this devil and standing against him, and they got their plan. The MOTB is around the corner. They think they're gonna put the whole world in a headlock. You got all this plan, but yeah, hey, you can only do the things that the Most High allow you to do. This is the book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So he can make all these plans. Let Satan whisper in his ear that he gonna thinks that he gonna outsmart the Most High. But hey, the Most High gonna get you perfectly, man. So yeah, with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Baharuka Kodash, a double honors to the apostles of Great Millstones and the elder bishops of Great Millstones for teaching us the scriptures, among other things, and salutations to Akim, because the earth for doing this work in sincerity and in truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.